we have just two more songs to sing for you this morning. But before we do, I'd just like to say that it's been a pleasure to be here at Ferreton Christian Center, worshiping with you again.
Amen. Right.
You've been a great audience. It's really been a blessing to us. We want to do a song now about grace. Grace is described as an undeserved gift. You know, we sang about the touch of Jesus, about having a mansion. We just trust that everybody here this morning has experienced Jesus' touch on their life, and that they have a mansion in heaven waiting for them, maybe right next to Jesus. I wouldn't care if it was a mile away as long as it was there. All right? If you're not sure, there's no better time than now to receive Christ as your Savior.
Right.
Because we're not guaranteed. You can't say, oh, I want to put it off. Maybe next year I'll be ready. You're not guaranteed next year. You're not guaranteed next month, next week, or tomorrow. Today is the day of salvation. You know, we've all sinned. And God tells us that the payment for that sin is eternal death. We'll spend an eternity with Satan and his angels instead of that mansion we'd like to be in. Perhaps you've experienced that touch. But maybe you're running from Christ today. You're running from God. I ran from God for 15 years. I received Christ when I was about 15 years old. When I was 16, I went to a missionary conference, and God called me. I don't doubt it. I'd never experienced anything like that in my life. God called me into his service. And stupid Jack stood there and said, you can't mean me, Lord. Oh, you can't mean me. You got the wrong guy here. 2 months, I'm going to get my driver's license. I got my girlfriend sitting beside me. I don't know where you might send me. Maybe Africa. There's no convertibles in Africa. I love convertibles. You know that. Yeah, you got the wrong guy. So God said, okay. Run your life like you want it. You got it, buddy. You wanted it. You got it. You know, sometimes we don't really want what we think we want. Well, I messed around for a few years, then I went in the Navy. And you know, all this time my life was going downhill. I got to the Navy. And I drank beer and by the pitchers full. I got fallen down drunk many times. Got out of the Navy and finally hit bottom. Life fell apart. But you know, we serve a gracious, loving, forgiving God.
Amen.
His arms were open and he picked me back up. Now, I don't know if this singer, I don't know what he originally had planned for me, but he gave me this ministry. He used me in spite of myself. God can do that. Just think about that this morning. If you don't know Christ as your Savior, you see Pastor Woody or one of the Harbor Lights. We'd love to talk to you and pray with you. Okay, listen to this song now. It's called That's What Grace Is For. You know, maybe you even have some serious problems in your life. Turn it over to Jesus. Give it to him, because that's what grace is for. Is there something in your way? A battle you can't win? Do you struggle day to day with thoughts of giving in? There's no reason for despair. He has walked this way before. with compassion flowing free. He's there for you and me. That's what grace is for. When all hope fades away and prayers are only words, just reach out in faith and know He's already heard. He'll mend your wounded heart. Peace He will restore. His arms are open wide. Walk through mercy's door. That's what grace is for. When the answer just won't come and your soul cannot be still, when it's all been said and done, rest in the Father's will. There's a multitude of sins covered by the blood that pours, blood that cleanses every stain, so that none remain. That's what grace is for. When all hope fades away and prayers are only words, just reach out in faith and know He's already heard. He'll mend your wounded heart. Peace He will restore. His arms are open wide. Walk through mercy's door. That's what grace is for. His arms are open wide. Walk through mercy's door. That's what grace is for.